What is going on, guys? This is Brad with Spike Fitness, and we're here at Operation Iron Gym. I hope you can see that. We're gonna come and get some training. I got Nat here, Judge Judy usually holding the camera. Jerk. Yeah, she usually behind the camera. We want to get a little shot here from the intro. We're gonna move in and get after it. Today's gonna be a heavy bench. It is May something. May. It's Friday. I know it's
28th.
It's 28th of May, Friday today, which means heavy bench. And we wanted to come in here to get some chain work done. So I don't have chains in the garage, so we want to come up here and get some chain benching done. So we're gonna hit some warm-ups. I think today we're gonna do probably a lateral raise. We're gonna do a Tate press. We're gonna do some seated cable rows, and then we're gonna move into some straight bar tricep extension. So a couple triceps in there, a little bit of back and a little bit of shoulder, get everything warmed up, and then we're gonna move into a heavy single for a chain bench, chain accommodated resistance. So we'll see what we get into in terms of the chains. And yeah, we'll just get after it. It's a great time to get in here and get going. There's not a lot of people here, so we should be able to maneuver through our stuff fairly readily. And I'm excited. So excited. Muy excited. She's the one that Spanishes too. That's funny. She's blanking.
Muy emocionado.
Muy emocionado.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm very emotional. All right, cool. So yeah, we're gonna get in, we're gonna get after it. Hopefully you guys will stick around, check out the video with Nat and I. Everyone on the team had other stuff to do and other times to do it. So they've trained separately today. But I've already got everyone's numbers, so the crew has all kind of rotated through and gotten their stuff done today, and we're the last ones to get in. So yeah, we're gonna move and get after it. Hopefully you guys stick around, check out the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the other side. Here we go. Blah. Blah. Yeah. What's going on, guys? That's the end of the video. Nat's holding the camera and I'm driving, so we're trying to be safe about what it is that we're doing, so I'm not distracted driving. Yeah, so that's, you know, got through the video, got through the workout. Want to try to wrap it down here. The session was really good. The Wenning warm-up went well. Rotated through things, and like, I don't know guys, like, I don't know how you feel about getting a bunch of sets done before your working weight. I do know, I have to confess that before I started doing it, I was concerned about fatigue, about fatiguing myself out, and that drawing and detracting from what I'm doing. And you know, listening to Matt Wenning, you know, he's had some comments on that, where he says if you're fatigued from the Wenning warm-up, then essentially you're out of shape. And you know what, I don't mean to be like elitist, but I'm kind of leaning toward that direction, because I know that from doing the Wenning warm-ups, my overall fitness has improved. And so my just general fitness is improving, and I can feel it. And as a result, I'm moving through the Wenning warm-ups much more readily and much more easily than before. Previously, you know, I was having a hard time and having to take breaks and whatever. But essentially lately, I've been able to just kind of power through, you know, one iteration after another and go through all 4 iterations essentially without much, if any, stopping at all. So from that aspect, I definitely can tell that my fitness is getting better. Nat, I think maybe you feel the same way too, right?
Yeah,
like,
I did. Like, you were adding up my numbers today, and I was like, no, I don't think I hit that, but apparently I did.
Yeah, so you know, it's good. So being able to be a little bit more fit is paying off, and I'm telling you, I genuinely do not feel that those warm-ups are detracting from the numbers, right? Mm-hmm. So if I come in today, for example, for that max effort, I got up to a 505 1 rep chain bench. So essentially I had 65 pounds of chains, and I had, well, you know, whatever else bar weight on there, I forget what that was now, I'm blanking. I had 275 or 375.
375.
Yeah, 375.
No, 395.
395? No, was it?
Yeah, 395.
No, it was 65 plus 5s, so 375.
375.
So 375 straight bar weight, and then I had 65 pounds of chains for a grand total of 505 at the top. And I was really pleased with how that went, and I didn't feel any fatigue or any like withdrawal from what I was there to do from that Wenning warm-up. So I hope that it serves as some food for thought for you guys in considering how maybe you go about your own training. This might be a really great modality to switch to for a period of time, to switch things up and make things fresh for you. Or, you know, if you want to be serious about getting strong, like I genuinely feel that this is a really optimized way of generating strength for a variety of reasons. But suffice to say, I'm just very happy. Nat did incredible today. Essentially, she wound up with 155 at the top. So we dialed her back in the chain weight, because like initially when we measured the chains, we were a bit goofy. We were measuring the chains in kilograms, so we didn't recognize that. So when she started saying like, oh yeah, you know, whatever, you know, 30 or whatever it was, I was like, this is not 30 pounds, like this is
heavier.
So then I got looking at the device a little bit more closely and recognized that it was registering in kilograms. So we so we were off. So what that meant was we were dealing, like I said, with like, you know, 65 pounds of chain weight, which is a little bit too excessive for Nat. So what we ended up doing was peeled off a couple of chains at the end for her, and so that left with, I think, about 25 pounds of chains for you, Nat.
Yeah.
And then so the 25 pounds plus we had
no, 33 pounds.
Was it 33? Yeah, no, 35 pounds. 35. So yeah. 35 pounds for you, and then the 40 pounds plus the bar. So for a grand total of 155 at the top, which is good. And so one of the things for Nat, excuse me, voice cracked, I'm going through puberty. So one of the things for Nat is, if you watch the video, if you look carefully at her sets, you can see there's some shakiness to her. And like, that's a really important thing to lock in on, because she's not acclimated to dealing with that accommodated resistance. You know, that weight being unbalanced and unsettled for her is very uncomfortable, and she was having a hard time controlling it, which is a really good thing, because what that's going to do is bring in a lot of other muscles to help control that weight. And once she gets that down, once she develops that neural connection, that mind-muscle connection, you're going to see her capabilities really going to explode. So there's a lot of growth to be had for her there, and I would bet that there's a lot of you there at home who could also benefit from that same neural connection of getting all the accessory and auxiliary muscles involved into the bench. It's not just the pecs, it's not just the shoulders. There's a lot of other auxiliary muscles that you can tie in, and using that accommodating resistance can be a really great way of highlighting how little control you actually have, so that you can start to incorporate those other muscle groups into the effort. And once you start bringing more muscle groups in, you're going to have a lot better results. And that's just, you know, there's just no other way to say it. So hopefully this has given you guys a few, you know, tidbits and nuggets of thought to kind of approach your own training. I highly recommend that you try this modality. If you have access to chains and things like that, give it a whirl. You know, you don't have to really go crazy with the chains, but even adding, you know, a subtle amount of chains can really begin to highlight some of those muscular issues of bringing those auxiliary muscle groups in to help control the weight overall. And once you start to identify that, it's huge. It's really huge. And then being able to shore that up and be able to control all that, you're going to see a big explosion in your effort, whether it's squat, bench, and even dead to some degree. You can use this for deadlifting. So there's a lot to be said here, probably more than I can capture and more than I ought to in the 7 minutes that I've already been talking. I don't want to belabor the point too long. However, I think it's a really important thing, and you guys really need to consider this for your own training methods. If I can be of some assistance to you and answer some questions, leave them in the chat box below. We can have a conversation and dialogue about some stuff, and I can weigh in on whatever specific questions you may have. So that'd be really, really cool. Want to thank you guys for the continued support and everything that you're doing to help make the channel what it is. The channel has been growing exponentially, and I am super grateful for all of you to be here with me. I really enjoy the opportunity to be able to share some of the knowledge and experience that I have, and to be in a position to have the opportunity to try to help. That's all I ever want to do, is be able to try to help you guys. So I'm just super grateful for that opportunity. If you happen to know other folks that these videos may help inspire or inform or motivate or whatever, share it with them. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, remember guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, you got to get in and train despite. You got to try different things. It's never going to happen if you don't get in and train despite. You're either going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way. And I hope that you guys continue to find that way. And yeah, just always reach for more. Always reach for more. That's it, guys. I appreciate you checking the video out. Thank you for your time and attention, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
So extra, Nat. Why are you so extra?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like I went through Walmart. Every time we do oh, you're still going.
You know that this right here forever. And there will be no surrender. Now allow me to reintroduce myself. They call me J.O.A. to the easy E-N. Know that we undefeated. Y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance, but his lines are overhead. Better check the air.